Hi guys, this is the founder of Building Wealth Investments Inc. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for tuning in and for taking your time to watch this video. While you're still on that, hit the like, subscribe and notification button so that you get notified every time I upload a new video. With that said, let's get into it. So today we're going to be doing a quick breakdown of some of the trades that I took last week, specifically on indices. So we're going to start off with US 100, also known as US Tech, popularly known as Nasdaq. So this is the position that I'm currently in. As you can see, we are going long. I've been holding this position since yesterday. It hasn't done much since then. It hasn't moved much, but that's not what we look at right now. So the trade that I first took last week on Nasdaq, no, it wasn't the first trade, to be honest. We took some trades within these areas here. We wanted to go along with it, but it kept on taking us out, kept on taking us out. It was just going low. It was just trailing to the downside. And then we had to, restructure and stuff. I won't go through that stuff, through that whole stuff, because it's just gonna take time. So we had to restructure. What you're seeing now, it wasn't like this before, because we're trying to catch some buys within some of these areas here. So looking at this here, we can see that after the market took out this previous low here, it went to the downside, caught people on the wrong side of the market. What do I mean by that? As we're looking at it in the much bigger structure, we can see that this was our first surge, second surge, third surge. So the minute we got our third surge, we got a huge impulse to the upside. Now, if you saw my previous video, you would know what is it that I would do in a situation like this. So we can see that we just impulsed heavily to the upside and then got into a correction. So me looking at this to understand whether I'm in the right side of the market to continue going to the upside, what I would do is I would pull up my Fibonacci. Why would I pull up my Fibonacci within this area here? Because my previous high has been taken out in a sense. We can also adjust it and put it to here where we have this week. So we can see that our previous high has been touched, right? So what I do is I pull out the Fibonacci and then I mark my golden zone, which is the 50 and 60% key levels. This is what I call the golden zone. The 61.8% to be specific, the 61.8% level and the 50% level. So I can see that, okay, this is a valid impulse and correction move, right? Because we impulse to the upside, came to this high, and then we got a nice pullback, right? And then after we got this pullback, I was actually monitoring it from this side. I was waiting for a break on this side. Let me do this so that you get a better understanding. So this was not here before. My chart was just like this. Let me remove this. So here I could see that, okay, we got our first surge, second surge, third surge, we impulse to the upside, and then also some kind of a pattern here, right? So it was key to pay attention to this pattern, but my idea was I'm gonna wait for the to come here, break, retest, and then continue to the upside. That is what I was essentially looking at, and this being my first take profit, second take profit, and then also this being my third take profit. So looking at this, right, we had to play the waiting game here at this point. We had to play the waiting game, then wait for the market to do its thing, and then as soon as this happened, As soon as this happened, I then marked this area here being my support. Although it wasn't a strong support, we would argue to say, is it even a support? But this to me made sense because you can see we had an impulse, correction, impulse, correction, impulse, correction. So this made sense for me entirely, for me to enter this position right here and put my stop loss right below here and take it all the way up to the upside. Let's see how it played out. Increase the speed a bit for the sake of time. And as you can see, it shot up massively, 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 beautifully. And that was it, you know. Another thing that I can outline here is this pattern right here. That also gave us a confirmation. Left shoulder, head, head and shoulder pattern. So yeah, that was it for Nasdaq. I also put the before and after so that you get to see that we're not playing here, we're not playing. So now we're going to be looking at US 30.